Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Masks Off. I'm Kim Gross, and thank you for being with me today. Today, I'm going to talk about how to stop feeling like a victim, how to stop victimization. And normally I begin each episode with a quote, and today I'm actually going to share a reading. And the reading is from Melanie Beatty from her book on the language of letting go. It's my daily meditation that I read each and every day. And she talks about on February 6th, page 36, that before being in recovery, many of us lacked a frame of reference with which to name the victimization and abuse in our life. So in other words, many of us didn't even realize that we were being abused or that we were being victims. And many of us may have believed that we deserved to have this mistreatment, or we may have believed that we attracted in these people into our lives. So she goes on to say that we need to let go on a deep level of our need to be victimized and to be victims. We need to let go of our need to be in dysfunctional relationships and systems at work, in love, in family relationships, and in our friendships. We deserve better. We deserve better. It is our right. And when we believe in our right to happiness, we will have happiness. We will fight for that right. And the fight will emerge from our souls. Break free from oppression and victimization. And then finally, she ends by saying, today, I will liberate myself by letting go of my need to be a victim. And I'll explore my freedom to take care of myself. That liberation will not take me further away from the people I love. Instead, it will bring me closer to the people and more in harmony with the plan for my life. Here's the thing about being in abusive relationships and being a victim. We often feel that if we speak up and we speak out, that we're going to upset the other person. And this can be at work, it can be with a coworker, it can be with your boss, maybe it's even with your children, it can be with your parents, in a friendship, or it can be in a romantic relationship, that there may be such a underlying fear. And that's what keeps us stuck in the role of victim, is because there is an underlying fear that if you speak up and you speak out and you take care of yourself in this relationship with this person, that the other's going to get angry. The other might gaslight you, which is to take whatever you say, if you were to speak up, and twist it and turn it all the way around and throw it back at you, so that you end up feeling guilty and like you did something wrong because you just spoke up for yourself. You asserted yourself. So there's such a fear of feeling that way, that you will choose to avoid the conflict. You will choose to not speak up and not speak out because you don't want that other person to be angry with you, to be upset with you, to reject you, or to shame you and make you feel less than. Now, here's the thing. No one can really make us feel anything. unless we allow it. No one can make us feel anything unless we allow it. But here's the nuance to that, that most likely this started when you were a child and your caregivers or the important people in your life shamed you, told you in some way, shape, or form that you were not enough, that you were not worthy. And so you felt like you couldn't speak up and that the things that they said were true. So maybe they did at that time make you feel a certain way. But once we get to this point of being an adult, then we have a responsibility to take care of ourselves. And that includes our feelings and emotions. And that means that no one can make us feel a certain way unless we allow it. Now, this can be a lot easier said than done, because when you have all these years of patterns and all these years of conditioning, of being told over and over and over again that you're not enough, you're not worthy, and you've been shamed, you've been made to feel small, it can take a lot to peel back the layers of that onion. So I know that this is not an easy task. It can be painful, but it can be done. It's done all the time. People who get onto the path of healing and recovering, and that's why this reading began with before recovery, because there are so many people that are in recovery from codependence, that it's just more proof that this can be done. And what is this thing that can be done? It's about learning to heal the pain. It's about going through the pain and reclaiming all of those times and parts when you did feel like you were less than or not enough. Because that's the other part. Like, what are we really, really, really afraid of? Yes, we might be afraid of being yelled at. Yes, we might be afraid of conflict. Yes, we might be afraid of the other person getting upset and angry. But really, even underneath that is the fear of feeling unworthy, of feeling not enough. That's what we're really, really afraid of. So, and we give the other person so much power, right? We give them power. And that's why in this reading by Melody Beatty, she says it is our right. When we believe that we have a right to happiness, we'll have it. And that we will fight for that right. And to break free from oppression and victimization. Like, if there's one thing that I know that I really want to help others with, and that I have been doing on my own journey and my own path for many, many years, is to break free, to be free from everything, from every piece of control, from other people controlling me, from other people, from me allowing other people to make me feel less than. I'm 54 years old. I do not want to walk around on this earth and in this lifetime anymore feeling afraid. Feeling afraid of what? Of another human saying something or doing something that is going to make me feel like that little girl inside again. Like, I'm done with that, And I hope that for you as well. And I just want to keep underlining and underscoring that I know that it's not easy. And I don't want to seem like I'm being insensitive to how painful it can be to break free from abusive relationships. It's not the cakewalk. And you deserve it. We all deserve to have that freedom. Here's what I do know, that when we do the work, from my own recovery, I know that I have been able to feel so much more empowered to speak up and speak out and use my voice, set boundaries, and say, nope, not taking that anymore. Nope, not dealing with that kind of talk anymore. Nope, I'm not going to let you say that and shame me anymore. Like, now it's about having the empowerment to set boundaries. It's about speaking up and speaking out and reclaiming for myself that I'm worthy of that. And to know that it is a process, right? It's progress and it's not perfection. So I just wanted to really come on here just for a little bit and just share with you this reading, because I read it and it was really a great reminder of the fact that we can have this freedom and liberation when we are ready to let go of feeling like a victim, when we are ready to let go of victimization. So I hope that this was helpful for anyone that may be struggling with this. And of course, if you are needing more support on this, by all means, let me know in the comments section. And if you want to hear more content, please let me know that as well. And also, if you haven't already subscribed, I would love that. And I have a people-pleasing and perfectionist quiz on my website that's really fun to do. And it might enlighten you or tell you a little bit about yourself if you have these tendencies. And you can just go to my website. It's kimgrosscoaching.com and take the quiz. Okay, everybody have a great week.